Pick a card. How's your absence felt? Choose your pile. Please pause if you need more time. Welcome to my channel. My name is Griselle with Tough Doll Tarot. Pile number 1, you chose this beautiful image right over here on the right side of your screen. I'm looking at the background. It's incredibly beautiful, so colorful. And yet this lady looks like she's chiseled out of ivory. Her chin is lifted in defiance. She's looking pretty. Their world looks good, but very cold and impersonal. Impersonal. No one really knows who they are. Now, as far as how they're feeling, I believe that they're lifting their chin a little bit in defiance, like, all's well in my world, things are good. But things aren't really good because you were the one that knew them, or you're the one that really knows them. They tend to hide things from the world. They tend to hide behind pretty or handsome privilege. This person lacks authenticity. They hold up barriers to the world. That's really more like an illusion. They want to be seen in a certain light and have a fear of being seen for who they truly are. We're going to get a little bit more energy here for you. So how has your absence felt? We have the 5 of Swords. Well, are we surprised? No. We also have the 6 of Cups. Still not surprised. So pile number 1, this person is in deep denial. So the 5 of Swords, I read that as basically lying, deceptive, doing anything to win. And I do feel like this person has a habit of doing anything that they can do in order to pedestal themselves, to come out first, to come out winning. The problem with the idea of winning is that everything is based on how you look, your image, maybe even their aesthetics, a combination thereof. And they're willing to manipulate and do anything to come out looking and smelling like a rose. Whether male or female, it doesn't make a difference. And that's a problem that they're having. She is actually embracing her chest. And I feel like this is telling us, pile number 1, that how your absence is felt is that they have longing, especially combined with the 6 of Cups, okay? They have a deep longing to know about you, to be within your space, to be able to reveal what is really going on in their heart. Now, pile number 1, I hear someone saying, I know you lying, okay? And I'm not, but perhaps what you're saying is, I know this person is lying after all the ish they put you through. And I feel like it was quite a bit, okay? I feel like this person will not breathe a word to another person as far as their real feelings towards you. But look what we have here, darlings. Pile number 1, how is your absence felt? Your absence is felt, I mean, it almost appears like she has fake hair. It is drawn on instead of actually there, okay? So I feel like you've been able to show them something beyond the facade, and they reverted back to it for whatever reason during this separation or during this distance or during this absence, however you view it. Now with these cups splashing in an upward motion, I feel like everything is spilled. It's like they had everything once upon a time, and they're going back and they're reminiscing. They're actually ruminating. They're looking at how you really had the best intention for them, how you really helped change their mind. They could have had a lot of dark thoughts, a lot of even I'm hearing energy or entity attachments and things like that. But basically what that means in a nutshell, to me anyways, is I feel like they're starting to recognize how their mind is really causing a bunch of drama within their lives that doesn't have to be. And your absence is deeply felt because you helped to transform their thoughts, their insecurities. You helped to really bring home to the forefront what it is that is good about them. And they're missing that because they don't see anything good about them in this moment. How is your absence felt? You are missed. They miss hugging you. They miss touching you. They miss the different ideas that you bring to the table. They miss the closeness. With the 6 of Cups, there's an air of innocence in these cards, right? Or typically in the traditional tarot, the kids are looking at each other. One is older, one is younger, and one is holding a cup and offering flowers to the other person. Oh, hi. We have a little visitor. Oh, you are so cute. So I'm looking out into the forest and I'm looking at this baby squirrel. Oh, it came just to visit us. Anyways, so yeah, interesting. So I feel like in some ways, okay, you guys are probably not even familiar with the song, but there's a song because of squirrel, right? It's by Orange Juice Jones. You can look up the lyrics. It's hilarious and it's totally worth a Google search, okay? And it's, how was it? I saw you and him walking in the rain. You were holding hands and I'll never be the same. But the reason why I thought about that is because the guy goes, yeah, you're just a squirrel trying to get a nut. I mean, he kind of goes off and it's really hilarious. So if you're interested in it, look it up. Walking in the Rain by Orange Juice Jones. This person is feeling sad that you're not in their life. Make no mistake, but they're pretty and polished to the outside world. They don't want to look like they're in pain. They don't want to look like they're reminiscing or that they are, in fact, ruminating about you. Pile number 1. How's your absence felt? The Knight of Swords. This person wants to rush in with communication. Well, that's interesting, huh? Okay, let's put this guy here. I'm all 3 of a kind. They want to like come in and communicate something. Oh, they want to take a leap of faith. That's what's up. Taking a risk, stepping into the beauty of the unknown. We got a bottle here. This person could be secretly drinking, ruminating over you that we talked about, but they can also be fantasizing. I feel like this can also be a symbolic of message in a bottle. They could be having drinks and thinking, well, how would I even approach pile number 1? How would I communicate after, you know, their absence after so long? This person is looking over their shoulder and it's, again, a little bit defiant, like what? But if you look into his eyes right now, you see that there is a world of hurt going on there. So they've been through it. Okay, swerve, not surprised either. To change direction abruptly, not interested. To send for a loop, dodging someone. To dismiss. And perhaps pile number 1, this is what transpired with the 5 of Swords here. I feel like this person tends to enter a world of delusion. Okay, I feel like they want to kind of pedestal themselves, make themselves more important than what they actually are. But I feel like they could be vulnerable with you. And instead, they chose to swerve, right? They chose to do something completely different. And we all have free will. We don't want to be around anyone who doesn't want to be around us. What would be the point in that? But I'm going to say that this person is having some thoughts about how they swerved on you. Did they communicate? Did they tell you? Because with the 5 of Swords, I'm kind of feeling like this person abruptly just changed directions, didn't explain anything much. And even though these cards, these vehicles are going in the same direction, I almost feel like this yellow car was facing the black car, like a collision about to happen. I feel like when they swerved, there could have been a collision in their own world, and they in turn jumped tracks and changed a whole different timeline and their trajectory for the worse, by the way, because this person is sitting in, I want to win at any cost, but I hurt myself during that too. Pile number 1, how has your absence felt? A new opportunity. Yep, I feel like they jumped tracks. They thought they were going to win insights gained from a new experienced job or partner. I feel like they want to communicate, hey, you know, I chose differently. I'm having some second thoughts. I'm having some feelings. I feel also that in their world currently, they've created a world where really it's all about reputation, image. It's not about authenticity. It's not about being real. It's not about being even happy. And they took a chance. on what they had in their hand wasn't going to be good enough. They took a chance and they left towards something else, and it's utterly ridiculous. I feel like because of reminiscing, why would you reminisce if things are really going well? You might look polished, you might look good, you might look mighty fine in that vehicle as well. But I'm going to tell you right now, this person was headed for a direct collision with their ego. How is your presence felt? I feel like they're shook, honestly. I feel like some time could have gone by. And even with the whole Orange Juice Jen song coming through where he says, you're just a squirrel trying to get a nut. I feel, you can't do it without the voice, by the way. I feel like this is talking about them being promiscuous or doing their own thing, or choosing different partners, choosing a different partner, that kind of a thing based on sex. They had a collision in their life, and right now they're just trying to mask and make everything appear a lot better than what it really is. How's your absence felt? Pile number 1. One taste is all it took. I feel like they actually got addicted to you. But also, I feel like this is about being an energy vampire. They took and took and took from you. They took the taste of life from you, whatever you provided, whatever your ambience, your vibe is. They wanted to take and steal that for themselves. And buffet, feeding off multiple lovers. Yep. I'm going to say that this has to be a love partner. And if this isn't a love situation, then ignore the love part. This person can actually take a buffet, feeding off of multiple people. This could be feeding off of their finances, their image, their social status, their economical status, their wealth. This could be feeding off of their luxury, right? Their vitality. They're lacking. They're lacking. I'm going to say that. And indeed, I feel like I want to get a little bit more information because this is a collision that actually won't leave my mind right now. So let's see a little bit more. A little bit more. How has your absence felt? I feel like they had peace when they knew you. And maybe they have all the pretty shiny things that they were chasing. And yet they're not happy. Your absence is felt with deep nostalgia, with sadness, with wishing that things were innocent and simple and straightforward the way it was with you. How's your absence felt? I'm not saying that you guys lacked fire or passion or vitality, not at all. But it was straightforward in the fact that they knew exactly how you were feeling and thinking. And there was a real connection there that they just betrayed it. Look. They thought they were going to go after a better lover. Someone else is better for you. Someone good has their eye on you. How your absences fell is that they thought they were going to find someone better, right? They were going to go after multitudes. They were chasing some kind of a weird ego dream. And their solar plexus, this is how they get their self-confidence, by the way, collided with this black car. I feel like right now they are suffering the repercussions of what they did. Not because they're not with you necessarily, but I'm going to say because of their shady behavior, because of the way that they handle life, the way that they navigate things, the way that they do people dirty, and they have no remorse until, my friend, until there is a pause. Because there's a clause in their spirit saying that for every action, there is a counter and equally powerful reaction. How's your absence felt? With a new beginning. Yeah, they want a new beginning with you. They think that you might have a better lover, by the way. And again, if this is not romantic, they think that you have better friends and people around you. That it was just way better with you. That they were delusional. That they got caught in a rat race. That they got caught in a GQ magazine lookalike contest, which doesn't even exist. They forgot to put down the cool threads and get real with themselves and get comfortable. They forgot to be authentic. Flings, wild things, short-lived, and karmic connections. Now, the interesting thing I'm hearing right now, pile number 1. Wow, I almost said 3. There might be something there for you, and I haven't even gotten there. Pile number 1, with the flings here and the wild thing reference, I'm hearing wild thing, think that love you. But I don't know for sure. You can look that one up too. I don't even channel music because It's just not my thing, but apparently lately I have been. Crunk, high, crazy, and goes overboard. Yeah, this person is utilizing a lot of recreational things, a lot more than for recreation. I feel like this person is waking up. Maybe they're getting high. They are having a drink. They are doing something. They're having an edible. I don't know what they're doing, okay? But they're doing something in order to medicate themselves, in order to even begin their day. And I'm going to tell you that this is fast crumbling, okay? Your absence is felt because they feel out of control. And they felt like they were at peace with you. They felt like they had a great trajectory. And they feel like your absence is felt. You're sorely missed because you are, again, authentic, and because I feel like you held them on the straight and narrow, and now they feel wildly out of control, sitting on a pedestal. Pile number one, your absence is felt because they're reminiscing, thinking about the good old times. Now, apparently, I feel like you could have had bad times too, right? Who doesn't? The good with the bad. I'm going to say that they're only remembering really the good times and the good things that you brought to the table, simply because memory tends to latch onto those things, especially when you are in, I'm hearing, high gear and in pain and headed for self-destruction, which this person is. I feel like they're pedestaling your past connection, relationship, situationship, and they're understanding that is no one's fault but their own. How has your absence felt? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm just going to take these and we'll be done. Finesse, yeah. Your absence is felt because I feel like they have to be real with themselves. They have to look in the mirror and they realize that while they may look like a pretty package on the outside, beautiful, they might have hot hands, and apparently they be using them hands for all these flings. I mean, be careful, y'all. I'm going to say that this person looks in the mirror and knows that they are a great finesser, that, yeah, copying unoriginal and super basic. This person is copying some outmoded template in their brain that is actually cracked, it is faulty, and it is ruining their life. And they feel like you know better, that with you they did better, they performed better, they aspired higher. They overall realize that they got their wires crossed and they chose incorrectly. Look, this is wild. Stop. They're a simp, doing too much for someone and going overboard. I feel like they are even fawning over you, even if they're not within your vicinity, because I feel like, how's your absence felt? You could be long gone from this, or separation, taking a break, whatever your deal is, right? But I'm going to say pile number one, this person definitely has a lot of nostalgia. They're starting to see how you had a really pure heart towards them. Your absence is felt in that they listen. Pile number one, when you lay down with dogs, you wake up with flea, okay? That's just how it goes. And look, they've had these flings and wild things and all these karmic connections, and they have poured pain into their own soul, and I think they know that. And with all these cards right here, this alludes to you being top dog, top person on their mind. They're simping for you. They realize that you brought a lot to the table, that no one else can surpass how they felt with you. And I am not blowing. Look at my other videos. By the way, this is my second channel. I would love if you would subscribe. That'd be awesome. Please do tell me, though, what it is that you would like to see in readings, any theme or ideas. My very first channel is called PsychicMD, where I have over 700 videos for your viewing pleasure. Now, I do have an August giveaway on both channels. Take a look at the community tabs, and please follow those guidelines to enter for a chance to win a reading with yours truly. Moving on, this person is wanting the ambience that you brought to them, the gifts. They feel like you were a gift to them. And your absence is felt because all the gifts remain wrapped. They can't open up a damn thing. And that is how your absence is felt, is they are lacking, they are wanting. And all of this, like postulating and puffing out your chest and wanting to look polished, there's nothing wrong with that, but be authentic and be real. Pile number one. And I feel like they have lost themselves. They feel angry, they feel hurt, even though they were the cause because of all this deceit of their own demise. That's what I have for you. Much, much love to you. Until next time, namaste. Hi friends, my name is Griselle with Tough Doll Tarot. Welcome to my channel. Pile number 2, how's your absence felt? You chose this image on the right side of your screen. It is this chiseled statue appearing to blow bubblegum, of all things. He's got a beard, he is chiseled, he is big. He seems, well, he's got that curly hair that's to die for. He's got the beard going on, and he's got the headphones. But I feel like everything about this is kind of comical. I'm going to say, how's your absence felt? I feel like there is some fantasy going on here. Definitely the rose-colored glasses vibe is rocking in this pile. In pile number 2. So pile number 2, how is your absence felt? I feel like your absence is felt because you brought more joy to this person's life or these people. We're going to find out. And I'm hearing in my mind, pink rules and don't care. Curly beard, curly hair, pink rules and don't care. Okay, I don't know what that is, but here we are. How's your absence felt? Pile number 2, we have the 6 of Swords. And we have the 5 of Wands. I feel like we do have a similar theme on these 2 piles so far. So the 6 of Swords, this tells me, and then we have a great sun right here with a pearl in the center. And we have, of course, her swords in the back. I feel like, with her white wings, this is stating to me that your absence is felt because they realize that you had to fly away, you had to leave. I feel like you're the person who left the situation or took a break or made the decision to do that, okay? I feel like with the white wings, I feel like you have a lot of purity and they recognize and acknowledge that. Okay. I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was a motorcycle in high gear. So I'm going to say that you kind of dipped out pretty quick there. You're like, yep, not it. And that bike is just revving their engine. It's wild here. So 5 of Wands here. I also feel like it could have been an inner battle, a lot of turmoil, a lot of jockeying for attention, for position, maybe even some competition between you guys. How's your absence felt? With the 5 of Wands, they feel conflicted by your absence for sure. I'm looking at the red on her hands. To me, that's an indication of your lifeblood, right? Let's get a little bit more from here. How's your absence felt? Pile number 2, evaluation. Evaluation. It's not how that song goes, though. Infatuation. Okay. So maybe this person is feeling infatuated by you, but they want to play it cool. They want to be like, life is about bubblegum and headphones, and I'm jamming to my tunes, and I'll lick it mighty fine with my beard and my chiseled self. Even male, female, I'm just saying metaphorically, right? This person appears to be enjoying their life, but I'm wondering what they're listening to, because I feel like they're listening to a little bit of a battle going on within them, and they're at that precipice where they're kind of like, I can make a choice here. I can choose different. Yeah, I can evaluate. Feed out what doesn't serve you. Reevaluate the situation. Feed out, huh? Never heard of that way, but okay. Pile number 1. Tindering, looking for a match, meeting new people online, dating, and ready to mingle. So maybe that's what this person is evaluating. They're like, what are my real motives? Am I just going to be out here swiping for life? I'm taking it easy, you know, no strings attached. I feel like this person could be a little bit of a nomad, just kind of going here and there. But I feel like your absence is felt because you caused them to really reevaluate what it is that they are doing, especially evaluating like their dating life, if this is a romantic situation, or what it is that they're looking for in general. They're looking and reevaluating their trajectory. It's like, do I want to be on these dating apps all the time and encountering people on a whim just for a weekend or something like that? So how's your absence felt? You make them question and you make them wrestle within their hearts and their minds a little bit. But I also feel like you help them reevaluate what it is that they themselves have moved away from that have really caused, this is like being caught red-handed. I'm feeling it in this situation. It's like, well, I caught red-handed. It's time for me to move on. Maybe they're reevaluating their own role in different situationships, okay? So, pile number 2. I fear you won't accept me for who I am, okay? It's a little bit of run away. I'm sorry that I judged you unrighteously. So you perhaps were, took the burn of something. I feel like it could have been quick. It could have been like nasty and a quick pop off. They could have said something towards you in anger simply because you triggered them to really stop and reevaluate, or whatever it is that you said or transpired, they felt like they were being criticized. Recognition, admiration for your hard work is coming. Interesting that that's right under the evaluation. It's like, I feel like they're thinking, what am I working for? What am I doing? What is that song? What am I fighting for? And I can't carry that tune because that is way beyond my skill level. Pile number 2. How's your absence felt? Pile number 2, this is my second channel. If you could take a moment to please like, share, comment, subscribe, that would be great. But most importantly, if you can leave me ideas on what it is that you would like to see, that would really help me. Otherwise, I'll be wilding it on my own as I usually do. Pile number 2. My first channel is called PsychicMD. I will put it in the link below. I should put it in the comments, actually, so you can find it easier. It is called PsychicMD. I have over 700 videos for you in your viewing pleasure. I also have an August drawing. It's a giveaway for a reading, and the rules are going to be on both channels in their respective community tab, okay? You can go to community tab and follow the directions on that. How's your absence felt? This person is feeling your absence deep down inside, and I feel like it's almost like the feeling I get is it gets to the pit of their stomach, okay? They have a recognition that something is actually very wrong. They have a war within themselves. Something within their stomach kind of drops when they think of this situation. And yet I feel like they're filling themselves with noise, with activity. And I get a lot of, and it probably could be simply because of that image, right? But the chiseledness, I feel like they fuel themselves and they busy themselves. And there's nothing wrong with going to the gym, but it's like, okay, let me go to the gym. Let me kind of, get my fitness on, and good for you. And with the headphones, I feel like it's additional distraction. They are only going to listen to that, which is going to be appealing to them. That makes them feel good. That makes them feel lighthearted. But deep down inside, they have a niggling. Something is bothering them. I do feel like pile number 1, your absence is felt long after you leave the room, long after you leave a situation or relationship, because people inevitably come back to visit your friendship, your relationship, your marriage, whatever this thing is, even if these are coworkers. And I feel like you have a way of helping them to evaluate and recognize that something isn't necessarily right in their life. And they are hard-pressed to want to come and confront this. This is it. Okay, the whole time I'm feeling like this person keeps falling asleep spiritually. They're like, oh, everything's good. And then the niggling, the thing in the bottom of their stomach is like, oh my gosh. And the thing in their brain that makes them really kind of come to life and start tug-of-warring with themselves. And should I change directions? What is going on? Is this really how I should be living my life? And then they fall back asleep. Oh, I feel good, and listening to good music, and I got good food, and my workout, my body feels fantastic, and let me go get a massage, and things are well, and let me go over to someone who is going to fawn over me, and I feel good about this, and life is light, and I'm happy. But they're ignoring patterns in their lives that they're actually not living their highest self, their highest version. Oh, what? Look. Pile number 2. How's your absence felt? We have multiple babies, too many to handle child support payments. So maybe this person is saying, if you have children, that it's too much for them. I don't think that, you could have multiple babies, and there's no judgment here. Babies are a blessing for sure. But I'm going to say that this person is thinking about the things that you have said to them, your interactions, multiple babies. Right here, your absence is felt because there's too many things going on in their lives. They're making messes that they're having to do damage control on. Now, it could be that they're having children in unprotected sex with multiple people, and therefore they're suffering the consequences of it. Or that is a possibility. They know it in their gut and they're not making any changes. What? You saw that here. Pile number 2. Promiscuous, man-eater, F-boy, in tune with their sexuality. There's nothing wrong with being in tune with your sexuality. This person can have tattoos, they can have ink, they can like Latinas, they could like people that are fit, nothing wrong with that. I'm going to say that this person, though, goes for the eye candy time and time again, and they indeed are eye candy. There's something a little bit like pompous, a little bit frivolous, a little bit shallow about this person, and all of a sudden, I'm getting American Psycho in my head, okay? If you've never seen the movie, I promise you it is worth a watch. That's my favorite movie for a long time. But an American Psycho, where he's sitting there with his girlfriend, and she's like, but we can't break up. My friends are your friends. And he goes, yeah, I thought about it. You can have them. And I feel like that's how this person just lives. There are no emotional ties. And that's what they're trying to do, is run away from anything that binds them and ties them down emotionally. Okay? They want to take things light, especially with the bubble gum. And they're like, it's not that serious. Or sex is just sex. It's just a body. Now, let me just clarify right here. How's your absence felt? I feel like this person could have even told you, what is the big deal? You know, it's just sex. It's not that serious, and so on and so forth. And you know what? You have the right to your own opinions. That's great. What I'm going to say is that that's enter them into this era of being promiscuous, of valuing absolutely nothing, and of also trampling on other people's hearts, minds, bodies, and souls. In the process, they are sullying their own heart, their own life, and they're really changing their life for not the better. I'm going to say that. They continue looking back towards you. They continue looking at what you offered. They continue looking at, wow, this person had pure intentions. They didn't want this or that from me. They simply were happy with my company. But I got caught red-handed. Maybe you caught this person lying, cheating, poaching, trespassing by any means, taking what is not theirs. Yeah, this person can be somebody who even charms friends, girlfriends, boyfriends, things like that. Not good, not good. Stable, firmly fixed, reliable. Now you lying. This person is not that. I feel like, again, they're working on their fitness. Maybe their money could be on point. Maybe their aesthetics could be on point, right? But I definitely feel like their heart, their spirituality, their trajectory, their mind, what it is that they ultimately want in life outside of like eating all the candy in the world. I do feel like with the promiscuous card right here, this person is in their F-boy era, F-girl era. They're out to taste all the candy in the land. I'm all Candyland. Maybe they're playing Candyland, right? They kind of move up a couple of paces and move up a couple of paces, and it's like a competition within self. I feel like they're running away from anything deep, anything grounding. Stuff like take actions, step towards something bigger without announcing. Yeah, your absence is felt because you were headed towards something completely different. I feel like you are very in tune with spirit. Your absence is felt because they lack a spiritual connection. And I feel like their brain keeps going to you and they're like, well, what is about this person? And maybe they even kind of want to think, well, she ain't all that, or they ain't politics ain't all that. Let me tell you, pile number 2, if that were true, they would not be looking back. They would not be considering what the heck is going on. Their crown chakra would not be waking up, because I feel like you are the ultimate wake-up call to them. But they continue falling back asleep and into old patterns, okay? And I feel like how your absence is felt is that you are pieces of the puzzle. Oh my gosh, that was so hard for me. I feel like I have a lisp and I really don't, I promise you. You are pieces of the puzzle for them to find themselves in, okay? That you are almost like a template, or you are, that's interesting. I heard the Dalai Lama. I have you know, some issues with the Dalai Lama too at this point. But that's beside the point. I'm like, Dalai Lama, why did you leave? And then you just like bailed on your people and left them and didn't even go back. I don't know. I feel like a captain of a ship should sink with a ship, but I digress. Alliances, unions, working together, strong bonds to win. Okay. So yeah, this person is looking to maybe foster deeper connections, deeper relationships. I'm hearing this person is not getting any younger. This person is starting to feel the emptiness, the hollowness of shallow connections, of the repercussions again of lying down with people and then waking up and not really understanding that when you do have sex with people, it is a spiritual bond and a connection. And you wind up, you know, that's a whole, I should make a video on that. You wind up absorbing a lot of their generational trauma in their lineage when you do that. And I've been there, done that. So I'm not an angel. But pile number 2, class clown, laughs at their pain, does not take things seriously. Yep, masking, finding amusement in the suffering of others. This person could be clowning. This person could be clowning on themselves. I feel like even their friendships and stuff are all about let's have a smoke, let's have a choke, let's have this edible, let's chill, let's Netflix, let's take a roll in the hay, let me mess up your hair. Let's laugh about other people. I feel like evaluating even how they look at people. They could even be that point and laugh kind of a person. And hopefully not, because there's a reason why you were drawn to each other, right? Like there was a magnetic pull, and I feel like you're in people's lives for a reason, even if it's only for a season and vice versa. I feel like with the puzzle pieces behind this class clown thing, that you are serving to actually be someone to help them put the puzzles together. You're serving in their great awakening. And I feel like this person is preparing for a dark night of the soul. How's your absence felt? You are the awakener, but you're very gentle about it. I feel like you allow seeds to be planted, and it's up to them to pick it up or to leave it. Pile number 2, that's what's up. We have poetic justice right here. You could be very balanced. You could be Libra. You could have Libra-like qualities or Libra somewhere in your chart. Retribution and karma. I feel like this person is waking up, but in order to fully wake up, they realize that they have to digest and address the consequences of their own behavior, and that things are not simply what you see here. Like hedonistic values is what this person has. And I feel like you are serving to shake that foundation, to help them to wake up and to help that to crumble. Okay. That's how your absence is felt. And I feel like you do this for a lot of people. You serve to wake them up with a gentleness, with a firmness, but simply by living your life. It is a great example, and I'm really happy to have you on my channel. Pile number 2, much love to you. I really resonate with your energy. Thank you for being here, and until next time, namaste. Hi, Pile 3. My name is Griselle with Tough Doll Tarot. I want to welcome you to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. And before I proceed to read for you, I just want to let you know this is my second channel. My first channel is called PsychicMD, where I have over 700 videos for your viewing pleasure. Now, I do have drawings for both channels, so enter the community tab for each channel individually. And go ahead and follow those directions, and I will be making a drawing at the end of August for a lucky winner on each channel to be able to receive a private reading with me. Pile number 3, you chose this image. I love this image. I happen to have a love for Medusa as well. So we have Medusa. Her eyes look right to you, and they can turn you into stone, right? That is the biggest thing with Medusa. Now, most of you guys know by now already that Medusa was actually a priestess in the house of, I don't, is it Athena? I'm not sure. One of the goddesses. So basically, this person was very jealous of her, even though she was pure and she was attending to the temple. And it wound up going really south with her because she had no designs, no nothing on anything. She really was just there to serve. And long story short, because of jealousy and things that happen, she wound up being used and abused in the worst sort of way. So she has a lot of pain in her history. And if that's you, I feel for you. And I can relate to you. Pile number 3, her eyes are covered as well. And it's interesting that you have the eyeball thing, okay? Obviously, I picked these images, but you have, you know, the fact that she can turn people into stone by simply looking at them. If you dare look upon her, you'll be stone. That's a fact. But her eyes are covered as well. And she sees a world in such a way through rosy colored glasses. I feel like this person doesn't really understand how innocent they are, but how powerful they are. And I feel like that's you, actually. So your absence is felt in a way that you can actually stonewall people, that you could really take your power back and allow them, people, right, to suffer the repercussions of their own actions. I feel like because her gift or her power is to turn people to stone by a mere look, I feel like your absence is felt. People's hearts drop to their stomach when you turn stony, okay? And when your absence is done out of, I want to protect myself, or you've done something, you earn my absence, or retribution, whatever the reason why you're not around each other any longer, it is deeply felt. And also people are shocked because you can look through rose-colored glasses. They wonder, like, how can pile number 3 continue with their life when I'm not in their world? That's what it is. Because I feel like this person also... pile number 3, people could be angry. I feel like one person particularly is very angry at your absence, okay? And they're also pissed off because you could be really optimistic or be looking through at things with rose-colored glasses, and it's very difficult for them to digest. They feel like their anger continues building and building, and I feel like there is like an implosion that's imminent right there. They're actually, it's almost like their head's going to pop off. They get so angry. 2 of Swords, that's exactly what we're talking about, and I did not, I'm all yelling in your ear, sorry. Let me blow in your ear instead. Just kidding. So pile number 3, 2 of Swords right here. This person, you guys, there's a stalemate. You guys are not seeing eye to eye, something to that effect. And typically with the 2 of Swords, she is holding these swords over her heart. She is contemplating. She has her eyes closed, right? Another thing with the eyeballs right here. But I feel like your eyes are wide open and you're ready to strike should anyone come near you. So much is like, look at you, breathe at you that way, right? You're looking to strike. You're like, I'm not having it. I am done, this kind of a thing. And the Magician, this is about bringing forward things. This is about manifesting. And we're going to see how this all ties together. Pile number 3, what do we have for the water is chilly. The water is chilly in this connection. The 4 of Coins, you're not giving a damn thing, okay? And this person is all about, yep, I got, you know, my resources to myself. I'm not allowing people to know what I think. I'm not giving them my money, my time, my energy, my effort. If you come towards me, I'm gonna cut you down. I will strike you. And I actually am feeling, and I've never actually felt this way before, there's something about this pile so far that makes me feel like you have a godly anger towards a situation right here. I feel like this person's actions have been weighed and measured and they have found lacking. Now this person has soiled hands. Look at how dark those hands are. It's like almost seedy. They want to kind of grip you and bring you down into the depths with them. I feel like this person wants connection with you. They want to control. They want to grab. They want to take what is not theirs, okay? With the 4 of Coins, this is about you keeping not only your resources to yourself, but you're not even speaking to them. There's no communication. You're not speaking about them. They don't know what's going on. You're holding your heart close to your chest. You're ignoring all attempts to grab you, to bring you back into the fray. And I feel like that's what it is. Now, on this side, your absence is felt deeply. They feel like like you're a part of them, an extension of them, right? If you are involved in a situation where someone is narcissistic and they feel like you are an extension of them and they keep pulling at you mentally, spiritually, energetically, physically, or perhaps they've treated you like you are an extension of them and that there is no separation between you and them, that they are entitled, that kind of a thing. I feel like you have severed ties right here and they are in the process of attempting to manifest you back. Pile number 3, what do we have for thee? How is your absence felt? I feel like it's felt, your absence is felt with like anger, like there's a huge loss, like that belongs to me. And I'm hearing, you belong to me. Is that how he says? Every night and day. Whatever. So, on fleek, feeling you got it going on. A state of completeness, perfect, flawless, and on point. So, pile number 3, I feel like your absence is felt because once you sever connections, once you are done, once you withdraw your energy, you are definitely on point, and people realize that you were right to do it. They're not going to want to publicly admit that, maybe even not be able to admit it to themselves. But whatever it is that your action, because for every action, I feel like these people, this person was just taking from you energetically. They wanted to be privy for your energy. I feel like even this person wants to be you, okay? And for some reason, they're pedestaling you. I don't know why. They can't focus on their own energy. It's an obsession. Now, here we have someone trying to manifest you. Pile number 3, what I have for thee is they're burning the midnight oil. They are studying. They are trying to manifest. They are burning candles. They are maybe even doing spell work. So you got to protect your energy. Do a return to sender. That is going to go quite nicely for that person because they really have to enjoy their own toxic behavior. You could have done some, is it gray walling, gray stoning? I can't remember how that term goes, but I feel like you have taken different measures in order to reach a resolution or to be able to have things be a peaceful connection. And when they continue wanting more and more and more, because this person has a bottomless hunger, and it's an unhealthy obsession, honestly. They need to focus on their own lives. I feel like it's to the point where if they could embody your skin, if they could become you, then they would. I'm getting a lot of single white female, that kind of a movie where they want to stalk you. They want to be you. They could pretend to, imitate you. They could try to steal your identity. They could steal your mannerisms, the mode of dressing, all of that. Happiness, new discoveries that lead to celebrations. Love yourself first. And that's where I feel like pile number 3, this is where you're at. You withdrew your energy and you kept it pushing. I feel like you are focused on you. You're doing whatever it is that maybe gives you happiness. And you're aware. It's not like you're unaware, but I feel like you're just focused. You're focused on what it is that you need to do in order to make progress, in order to take care of yourself. I feel like a lot of self-care is on hand. With the 4 of Pentacles right here, the next step is going to be right 5 of Pentacles. Now, I don't get that necessarily, but I feel like you are just trying to draw back your energy, your resources, find out, your core level that you're not responsible for other people, that other people are responsible for their own happiness. I'm in the ruthless phase. Yeah. So this person doesn't really care. If they could destroy you, they would. I feel like this person could be dangerous. They could be talking a lot of smack. I would definitely say with these cards, I don't ever really give warnings like this, but I would be very careful to not eat anything that they give you or drink anything. I feel like this person could be, in not a good place in their life. And you just don't know what can come without food or those gifts. So anything that they are gifting you or bringing to you, even though I feel like you've cut off all communication, I feel like you're done. You're done. What they want right here is harm. I'm in my ruthless phase. I feel like this person can wish physical harm on you, right? I feel like this person has a lot of problems and they're just riveted on you. The interesting part is I don't feel like it has anything to do with you. And because they've lost control of you, they are spiraling out of control. Part of this is destined to happen because we can't really control another person. But also I feel like this is serving to wake that person up eventually, hopefully, that they really need to focus on their own connection with spirit. They need to focus on what it is that's making them unhappy and how can they change their own world and themselves, you know, in order to do better. This person is imprisoned in their own mind, but I also feel like this person is one thread away from being imprisoned for doing something that is rash, that is life-changing for everybody. And again, if you look through my videos, you're never going to see me. I've never had a message like this before. So take it however you will. Know that your intuition is going to guide you through. If this part resonates, then great. If it does not, then know this can simply be a malicious coworker, a malicious ex-coworker, somebody that you just withdrew from, or a family member, whatever the case. But they could have like a jealousy and envy towards you, that kind of a thing. For the rest of you, it could be a lot lighter than that. But I do feel like for one or two of you, this person is doing spells on you, spell casting, hexing, wishing you the worst. And even night and day, I feel like they're wishing you the worst. So get you a good evil eye protection and get you a spiritual cleanse and maybe do some warding and things like that. Most of all, pile number 3, not to be afraid at all, but follow your intuition. That's where we go wrong, is we convince ourselves out of it. Oh, maybe that person changed, or things are, you know, it's okay. No, it's not okay. And your gut and your intuition knows it. That's why those feelings are there for you. Your absence is felt and it's causing a lot of commotion. I feel like this person's being revealed for who they are. They're out of control. They could go into like some deep psychosis. I feel like this person also, if they continue on this trajectory, is going to wind up behind bars. That's the easiest way I'm going to explain that one. Yeah. Pile number 3, I didn't look at any of these cards when I pulled. That is part of the fun for me as a reader. If I pre-look at things, I'm going to get bored and I'm just not going to do the readings because that's how I operate. My brain has to be a little bit intrigued and engaged in order to deliver messages. And I'm going to tell you, know when to put up and let your walls down. Boundaries. This person lacks any boundaries. I feel like they own you, that you are an extension of them, and that indeed they are you, and how dare you, and so on and so forth. With the sword right here, I feel like this person can hide and weaponize a lot of things, and they could have different personalities. With the Magicians, I never even thought about this. She's got 3 faces right here. And I'm hearing 3 faces of Eve. Is there a movie like that? I don't know. I'm going to write that down and maybe look that up. Maybe that's a message for you guys as well. Anyways, keeping it pushing right here. Pile number 3, not to scare you, but this person doesn't see any boundaries at all. Or a need for them anyways. And that they have no limits. That's what they feel. It's like, well, they're entitled to everything. This is somebody who is incredibly entitled. This is somebody who hasn't developed their own person, their own personality, their own life out in the world. And they simply want to steal. They will stop at nothing to get basically what you have. Maybe it could be like your friend group, your stability. They could want your persona. They could want exactly. It's like single white female meets Jennifer's Body, if you've seen any of those. So that's what I'm getting right now. And you're definitely on point with that, to put boundaries up and allow people to do whatever it is that they do, but you don't have to be present for that. Oh, what? My soul hungers for yours. They are starving. This person is an actual vampire, okay? So I feel like their soul is insatiable because they are vapid. This person needs to be fed by spirit. This person needs to go deep within and really do shadow work. And instead, their shadow has come alive into the 3D, even worse than when you were around them. How is your absence felt? I feel like this has triggered someone to go into darkness. And I feel like if they're not careful, something really not so good is going to happen to them. Again, pile number 3, this is going to be their own responsibility. There's nothing that you can do about that. These cards flip, so I'm going to take them. Pile number 3, you captivate me. Yeah, they're riveted. They are focused. They do not want to let you go. This could be a controlling spouse, a controlling boyfriend, girlfriend. This could be a friend who didn't want you to friend other people. I feel like this person is in the process of attempting to ostracize you or to pit and triangulate people against you. In transition, this person can really... I feel like this person has some mental health issues. In transition right here, it appears that this person is in a casket. And they will just stop at nothing. I mean, she's got blood all over her mouth. You know, I feel like it's a major change for them. Not to be able to control the narrative and control you. And maybe perhaps they were like a puppeteer for a long time. And you just drew some lines and some boundaries. They definitely don't appreciate this. Yeah, I'm always watching you. So this person is all over your social media. They could have fake accounts. They could interact with you under a different name for sure. With a red right here, I feel like this isn't even beyond envy. This person wants to destroy you. And I'm sorry to put it like that. And I'm so sorry if this is triggering for you. But this turned really dark really fast. How is your absence felt? With a lot of rage. I feel like people, and I feel like this might be a pattern in your life as well, where you draw to your wounded birds, and then if you take your energy away from them, because once they get better, you're like, okay, you can fly. Then they feel entitled, and they're like, what do you mean you're leaving? That's not how this goes. That kind of a thing. Emotional drama queen, fakes for attention, makes a big deal out of nothing. Yeah. So I feel like this person could be opening up their mouth all about you, all about the things that you've done and how you've done them wrong and how dare you and all of those things, right? They have this like running narrative. What they don't understand is that they've been running their mouth for so long now that people actually are seeing through the reality of what it is that they're speaking, okay? And I'm getting confirmation on my crown chakra. So I feel like they could be ruining their own reputation by simply sharing things that are totally inappropriate about you to people that really it doesn't even pertain to. Cyberbully, attacking through words or posts. Yeah, cancel culture. So you could, if you have trolls, it's exactly this person. That's what's going on. Blocking finances and ability to see the bigger picture. Lack mindset is exactly what I'm feeling. I feel like this person, how your absence is felt by this person. And again, if this doesn't fit, then totally check out my other videos or my other channel or a different content creator. I totally respect that. But I'm going to say that you are a part of what they felt like was their stream to wealth, their stream to abundance, their door to abundance. And when that was shut down, they got really pissed off. Look, mental health, what I tell you. This person has mental health issues, and this is not at all going well. Not at all going well. They are angry, and they are expressing that to anyone who is around them. They feel overlooked, not being valued, appreciated, or undermined. I feel like this person is really speaking negativity into their own world, whereas they could be focused on their own energy. Splitting hairs. They're sorely focused on you, and they're going down a rabbit hole that they need to be really careful, because they could wind up in a mental institution. They could wind up in prison, in jail for something that they will deeply regret later. And I feel like people around them can actually see this. Look, you guys, be very careful. It's a fixed mindset, limited abilities, innate and unchangeable. So that's what I have for you. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I am so sorry that this came out. I've actually never channeled anything like this before. So much love to you. Until next time, namaste.